so it's not so bright. Yeah, I can hear it's recording. So just give us an introduction.
What?
Give us an introduction. Great. So we have Cena to thank for that. Thanks. Big shout out to Cena for providing the communicators in the camera. This is the Cena Prism camera that's working so well. Just clicked it on via remote control. So we're going to go out. We are going to warm up. We're going to do some fun laps. And we're going to focus on our techniques and focus on being smooth. And before we know it, all of a sudden we'll be fast as well. So tell us, how far did you travel? You said from Minnesota?
About 1,200 miles by way.
1,200 each way, wow. So how long does that take? Oh, because of the weather, yeah. And where were you staying last night? Did you see the massive rainstorm we had?
Yeah, heard the wind and the rain.
Yeah.
The wife was like that.
Oh, really? Yeah, they get some good weather down here. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go to the hot pit. And we'll get ready to go. And as soon as I work out, we'll just go on the train. Actually, tell you what. We've got cameras. Oh my goodness, we've got 3 cameras going. We've got the gyro camera, we've got the rear-facing camera, and we've got my helmet camera. So why don't I follow you? And if I can think of or see any issues that could help, I'll point them out. After a lap or 2, I'll go live. And yeah, just stepping behind me. And if, for example, we get someone who's too slow for either one of us to get by, what I might do is tap my tail for them. I'll have that rider follow me, and as soon as you see that, like if I tap my tail, that means for that rider to stay behind me, and that's a signal for you to go past both of us. And then I'll just leave them and tag on behind you. Alright, so let's sort it out. Gadgets into this whole setup. One of these days, he's in 2B, but I need to take him out. Oh, sorry, he's in 2A. Okay. How long?
I think a couple minutes. They have the white flag out right now, so
Okay.
I'd say 5 minutes probably.
All right. Did you hear that, Christian?
5 minutes?
5 minutes. Yep. Okay, well, while we're here, we'll get some more shots. Oh, really? Oh, look at that, not eraser. That's interesting. It's a bit of a dig at the Aprilia. They offset it nicely. It offsets them. And what do you think of your iron camera? To be able to be beside a student like right here, and I can still look at them. Whereas if it was fixed on my bike, we wouldn't be able to see them at all. And what I really like is having another student with their because then you can overlay the two videos side by side.
To see how lines are.
Well, not to see where they're so I fast forward my video so that I'm in the same position that they're in. So like I fast forward mine, I move it forward like 100 seconds. And then I'm in the same place as they are in that place. And then we can see where I look versus where they look. Yeah. They're just not turning their heads much. And then if you look at the sound, you can say, okay, did you hear that? That's the see where it was safe. The bottom is saying, don't open that bottom. Yeah, some of these tech tools actually work really well. But there's a lot of different, that's why we're late to our last session. Did you notice that when we were using no brakes, when you were following us, I drove this way, you were no longer running up? Yeah. Maybe it's like you catch on the camera. Yeah, so it's a good experiment, it's a good exercise, because what you were doing is you were so focused on going fast that you were running off occasionally. I mean, not by a huge amount. It's not like you were spearing off the track at 90 degrees, but you know, yeah. If you're missing a marker by more than 6 inches, you need to address the problem, and that's what we did. We slowed down, you stopped using the brakes, and then you stopped missing your markers. So exactly, and that's actually the benefit of riding in the rain. It forces you to be precise, or you know, the ultimate punishment. Now, could you hear me when I pointed out that your body position on...
It's better on my right than...
Yeah. On your left, your head was sort of like this, a little up next to the screen. But on your right, it was beautiful. Your head was way down there by your mirror. So that's why I kept saying mirror, mirror, mirror. And then as soon as I said it, you moved it down. Now, what I'm curious is if you could feel the difference when you put your head down. You may have to review that on the video.
I had a better vision and it didn't feel like straight. And I don't know why it's such a power.
Yeah, everybody has a preference. I mean, I taught MSF for 4 years, and after a while I started asking people, who has a preference for right-hand corners? Half the hands in the car would shoot up. Who has a preference for left-hand corners? Half the room's hands would shoot up. And then I would say, well, of those people who prefer left-handers, who among you is left-handed? And that all dropped. So this is a personal preference. Yeah, and that your preference is for rights. And I've worked very, very hard to try to make mine symmetrical. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Depends on my level of effort. If I'm focusing on it, if I forget, sometimes I realize, I look at myself and I think, oh, I'm not very straight. But that's because I have enough time to think about what I'm doing. So what am I going to do? Stop focusing on where you're going, what you're doing. Focus for an instant, where's your head? Where's my mirror? I mean, obviously you don't have mirrors on that, but is my head near where my mirror would be, or is it next to the screen? In your left. Just say to yourself, where's my mirror? If it's way down there, then try, yeah, chest on the tank is great. It's a very aggressive body position, but it's not suited for everybody. So it is good to move your head down, because you've already got that on rights. You're perfectly smooth, got a good line through the right-hand corners, but let's make it symmetrical. So that's just something to think about. Is to stop running running off. Even if you're 6 inches, well, maybe 12 inches offline, there's a problem. So have you run off before today? I mean, like onto the rumble strips? Oh, okay. So it was just for my benefit? Just for the camera.
Yeah, I haven't hit rumble strips. Worst I did was yesterday in the west, so we were shut down a little bit.
Right.
And had to get
Right. Well, see, that's not a big deal. So you just saved it. So yeah. Okay. Look. Yeah. Okay. But then, do you think you would want to try that no braking exercise again? Because I noticed in turn 12, your line was way up and you missed the turning point because you were so focused on braking that you didn't have time to think about anything else. You were on the straight line as fast as you could, and then you realized, oh, okay, I better start braking now. And then you go, uh-oh, I'm going to run wide, I'm going to run wide, I'm going to run wide. You were 100% focused on braking, and you didn't have time to think about your turn entry. But what I want you to do next time is if you're experimenting with a no braking technique, what will happen is you'll be coming down that straight and you'll think, uh-oh, I'm going a little too fast. But I want you to trust yourself, trust your bike, and if you think you're going too fast, turn your head further. The higher and further ahead you look, the lower the sensation of speed. Just like when you're in a car on the freeway. If you look down on the ground, it's really fast. If you look at the horizon, you can barely sense the speed at all. So when you're on the straight coming into turn 12, focus on where you want to be, not where you're going. And then when you're doing the no brakes exercise, you'll find you tip in at precisely the right moment. And you'll say to yourself, oh wow, I made it. And you'll surprise yourself. And your comfort zone has just increased that much. And if you do that every corner, every lap, your comfort zone is going to continually expand. And the more confidence, the higher your comfort zone is, the faster your corner speed is. Because you will come in a little faster than you're experienced with, or accustomed to. But you may have skilled a little bit, you may have been surprised, uh-oh. And then you remember, okay, Sean said, get my gap, let's do it. And then you'll drift through the corner, and it'll be effortless. And before long, you'll have raised your corner speed that much on that corner every single lap. So remember, like I said, you were running off because you were trying to go fast. You won't be able to go fast until you stop running off. You can't go fast until you can go smooth. When I've done personal coaching with other people, they say, I can't, you just dropped 10 seconds on your lap time. And they say, well, hang on, that can't be true. That can't be possible because it didn't feel fast. That's the secret. Your bike is ahead of you. You want to be ahead of your bike. You want to be able to put an action into place right now that will affect your bike and your corner entry in another corner later. If you're reacting, you're over your head. You want to be proactive so that you know what your bike's going to do before it does it. Make sense? Okay, great. So let's go out again. You go out next session. Do you want to do the no braking exercise? Yeah, I think so. It's up to you though. I mean, this is totally up to you. But I would recommend it. Just cruise around for a couple of laps and focus on your perfect entry speed. Don't focus on your brakes. That's taking away too much of your attention. Once you've focused on the line, you'll find you don't need the brakes as much. And then, let me know how that goes, and we'll take it from there. Okay? All right. So that's. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for coming all this way. So I'll switch this off, and we will. Yep. So we got a 37-minute recording. recorded everything we just said, and oh, I can't tell if this is still recording or not. But is this one? Oh, see, this one sometimes just shuts off. I don't know. It may hopefully you got all the writing so you can cut off while we were talking. Hopefully. That's why I don't like GoPro. They're just so unreliable. This thing has been really good so far. It's still recording. Yep.